The show. It is the show of all shows. We are the Crafty Boys, and we drink beer and talk about bullshit. And here we are again for. What was that?
That's a laugh track. That's
Oh,
our
was it?
laugh track.
I didn't realize there was a laugh track. Well, there goes my mother watching the show ever because she hates laugh tracks.
Okay.
It is day number 2 of the Phillips Brewing and Malting Co.'s 12 days of 12 beers of Christmas, and this is
Space case.
Thank you. That was what I was searching for within the confines of the folds of my brain. So today we are going to be. Now I was surprised about this, but it is a Pilsner. It's an Italian Pilsner. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure the information contained on said can.
I imagine just by looking at this, see, they got the hand there, and it's Italian. This is what like Super Mario would drink after a hard day's work of rescuing Princess Peach. You'd be like, it's time for a beer, huh?
You know what it says on the can. So here's what the can reads. Flavor notes: lively, complex, hoppy, and floral. But interesting facts about this beer: Italy makes over 2,500 types of cheese. Italy is the world's largest wine producer. And the first pizza was made in Naples in 1860. Forget about it. So there you go.
But no facts about beer.
No facts about beer at all. And basically, yeah. So here we go. What is the alcohol by volume? 5.1%, 473 milliliter can, which I always think is like the weirdest amount. Oh, geez. Whoa.
Somebody shook their can up.
I totally didn't shake the can. What the hell? Wow.
I didn't do that.
I was not expecting that at all. I spilled beer all over the floor. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Although my webcam at this location is really crappy.
Yeah,
but there you are.
So here's mine.
It's actually very clear. It's filtered,
yeah.
But
it looks like a Pilsner. It looks like
smells like a Pilsner. Here we go. Get your. This is Italian, man. You got to have your pinky up.
And after you drink it, you gotta go. Okay.
Look at that. Okay, now it's a. I just spat all over my screen. So that is a. Okay, this is a Pilsner. It looks like a Pilsner. Does not taste like a Pilsner though.
No, not at all.
Like that's very interesting.
Like it's entering pale ale territory. As far as flavor
you're right.
goes.
Yeah, I don't know. What have they done? Is there an ingredients on here? Let's see if there's anything interesting in here.
No.
Water, barley, hops, yeast. Well, okay. Sadly, I was hoping for some sort of secret ingredient, but
love,
possibly. Because I mean, when I drink pilsners, which I'm not a huge fan of, like lagers as well, there are certain ones that I like, but most I don't. And this second thing is going to go on my list of ones that I've liked because they've changed it enough or brewed it enough to make it not taste like pilsner. So,
I don't know what makes this Italian, to be honest. Like,
well, that's what I was wondering. Did they put like they talked about cheese. I was thinking maybe there's barley, hops, yeast, and cheese,
like provolone or something.
Yeah, that there would be some sort of thing.
Would provolone be French?
I'm gonna ask Google because Google will know.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because none of it's in here.
Provolone cheese. It is Italian, so there you go. So you were right.
Okay, or maybe gorgonzola, or.
But overall, I gotta say, this is totally worth seeing, and I certainly hope
this is a tasty beverage.
Exactly. Yes, that is a tasty beverage.
As what's his face would say.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. So I've been finding random glasses where I am to actually drink beer out of. I hope they're clean. How are your what glass have you got there? Is it your usual?
Okay, no, it's not at all, actually. So this is, I had to go into the depths of my little cupboard over here, and I found this thing lurking in the back. It's still got the Granville Island.
Oh
It's
wow!
kind of faded a little bit. Logo on there. My other beer glasses are in the dishwasher, which is running right now. So,
Right.
so I had to find something. This is it. This is the winter.
Yeah, funny you mentioned the Granville Island thing because I was on Granville Island a few days back and actually stopped in at their brewery and we had a meal and I don't I did take a photo of it.
Did you
I
say
was-
a meal or a meal? Like
a
as in
meal?
a meal.
There was I had chicken and waffles, which made me very happy. But I haven't sent this to you yet because I forgot. But when we got to the brewery, I was very surprised at. Now I don't know if you can see this all that well with this crappy webcam, but oh wait a second, I could. Never mind. But anyway, basically, you see that this little map of beer that they currently have in their on their taps,
Okay.
and so for like $6, $7, or no 10, I don't know, forgot $12. I think it was. You actually got 10 different beers that you could actually have.
Oh,
And I was very
just like
impressed by that.
tasters, right?
Yeah, they're like two. They're basically the same size. Rough. Well, no, they're a bit bigger, but almost the same, around the same size as the ones we get at the Great Canadian Beer Fest.
Right.
So, but which actually, I just found all the ones that I keep leaving here every time we're here. I just leave them on the shelf. But basically, yeah. So these are they were very tasty. They had beer that they had just made for that particular purpose, Christmassy kind of stuff. But yeah, I was impressed, and I was sad because after we left, I thought, why is Granville Island not made an advent calendar for beer? Like, I think that they should.
I'm going to suggest this because Granville Island is owned by some big faceless corporation who
Sadly,
isn't interested in the artistry of beer making and marketing.
They just want the profit and the money coming hand over fist and screw everything else.
Yeah.
Which is sad to say, but whatever. We'll have to stomach our way through, and that's just how it is.
It's fine. It's fine. It really is.
God, I'm having such a bad hair day. Look at this, man. What's going on?
Well, I was before we started the stream. I was saying you look like you're transmitting from Russia,
I know.
like a satellite phone or something.
Yeah,
You should almost have like a helmet on with like a satellite attached to it, kind of like Al Franken from like Saturday Night Live in the '80s.
yeah, that would work. I mean, it would be better than this particular camera. I don't know what is wrong with it. It's like it has this weird, I after last night, I actually thought of what I looked like. I looked like Kathleen Turner from Moonlighting, because every time they had Kathleen Turner in a close up, they did the whole thing where they have like a scrim of some kind in front of the camera or Vaseline on the lens or whatever the actual trick is. Just to make them appear smoother than their skin tone.
Well, I think what it is actually is I can gather you're sitting on the floor.
Yes,
and,
I'm sitting on the floor.
And you look like you have no neck. You look like
no neck Joe. Yeah, no, I'm leaning forward and kind of hunching over.
People.
I feel like I'm a Beverly Hills Ninja. Actually, which reminds me, speaking of hunching over, I discovered the best massage toy ever created today. My sister, don't spit it on your laptop. My sister said, "Oh yeah, I bought this thing. It looks like a gun, with it looks like a pistol." And yeah, no, it works very well. I recommend it highly. I highly recommend it. It's totally worth getting.
Is that one of those percussion massagers?
Like the
it's got like a little
ball. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's totally worth it. I had never used one before, and I was dubious, but she said, "Oh, here, I'll try it." And
Fun fact: Did you read about a couple of years ago the whole thing with the Houston Astros baseball team cheating?
No, tell me.
So apparently they cheated by using one of those. So
To do what?
Okay, so what they did is they had this gets a little bit complex if you're not a baseball fan, but
Okay.
what they had is for games in their home park, they have a video analysis team that's supposed to like look at video and stuff like that
Okay.
to scout and that kind of thing. But they were using it for a little bit more dubious things. They were trying to decipher the signs that the catcher relays to the pitcher to try to decode them to figure out what pitch the pitcher is gonna pitch to their batters.
Right.
And what they did is they would relay that information back to the dugout, and the dugout would use one of those massage guns and hit it against the garbage can in the dugout as a signal to the batter whether they should swing or not.
Why would they use a massage gun? I guess. Well, actually, to be honest, now that I actually am thinking about it, actually, yeah, you could use the. I mean, that would just that would be so loud. Like,
oh yeah, well, yeah,
because the best part, the funniest part of the massage, the massage is it's like deep tissue smashing into your muscle.
Yeah.
But the fact that your entire body vibrates, and she was doing up my sort of upper shoulders kind of thing, like around the shoulder thing, and my teeth started vibrating. So yeah, okay, I can see that. But okay, here's the thing. When did they sit down to ask, hey guys, we need to come up with a sound that will notify the batter whether or not to swing? So somebody stood up and said, let's use a massage gun and a trash can. Like how did those two things really in my mind don't mix?
Those two things are already in the dugout, so they're readily available.
Oh, okay. So right, of course, because they.
So what they could say is, oh, I was using this and I accidentally hit the trigger while it was near the garbage can. Whoops, sorry.
Right. But how did they figure it out? How did they get caught?
One of their pitchers left the team and went to and signed with another team, and then blew the whistle.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's kind of that whole. I mean, I would suspect that's a pretty high, or not high. Like it's an activity that they would spend a lot of time trying to decode the other team's signals and all that kind of stuff, because they're always like, there is whatever, right?
There is always that, but it crosses a line when they start using like technology and outside things off of the field to get it done.
Good point. Yeah, on the field is okay. That's fair game.
Yeah, if they do it on the field, if it's the players that do it themselves on the field, that means your signs suck.
Well,
but
yeah,
if you're employing like decoders out in the in your video room to relay information, then that's different.
All right. Well, that totally makes sense.
So
okay, so
Pilsner is amazing.
It is really very good. This would be something I would buy again, even though I'm not a huge, as I said, Pilsner lager fan.
I'm not a Pilsner fan. I would buy like.
But this is good. But this is worth picking up. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. We will be back tomorrow for day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas. So don't forget to come check that out. And as always, Alan, please take us out.